Well, I done it. I done bought me the 12 valve Cummins 7.3 IDI of the four-wheeler world. Got me a 2021 Honda Rubicon. Pretty excited. This will be the first new thing I've ever bought with a motor. Weed whacker, lawnmower, you name it. Anything I've ever bought with an engine has always been old, used, and half wore out. So I'm pretty tickled about this. Bought the 2021. This was actually built back in, I think, October or September or something like that. I bought it secondhand from a guy. He bought it, and then him and his old lady ended up getting a divorce. So I picked it up on the kind of cheap, and it only had 17 miles and 4 hours on it. I was freaking stoked. Dang tires still had the titties on them. Let me see here. Yep. I did a little bit of riding around the yard with it and some stuff. But, yep. Freaking brand spanking. So, this is a foot shift model. I heard a lot of guys talking about issues with the DCT ones. They didn't like them when they put oversized tires on them, playing with the mud, hill climbing, and stuff like that. They tend to not work so well. Already went ahead and decaled it. Took all the damn warning labels and all that stupid shit off. I got some black pop rivets on order. Harbor Freight sells them, but they're freaking ridiculous. They're huge. That's what they look like, and they're just huge. It's not like a standard aluminum pop rivet. I thought they were gonna be a little smaller than that. A buddy of mine told me about them, and I got looking at them when I bought them. I was like, man, that ain't no good. So I got some little aluminum black pop rivets coming on, or I'll put them back in the hole with the backer plates. I saved all the backer plates, so I'll put them back on there. One of the things I did do, and luckily this guy, when he got it, he had already had the Honda winch put on it from the factory, and he got a snowplow with it as well, which on the eastern shore here, we don't get a whole lot of snow. But one thing I want to show y'all, which is pretty sweet, on these factory winches, check out the size of that bottom roller on that fairleaf. That thing is monstrous. Absolutely a beast. And which is great and something to look out for if you ever get a four-wheeler that you intend to plow snow with. Try and pick you up a fair lead if you're going to run a steel cable with one of these giant rear rollers. The top roller is like a standard size, but this bottom one is huge to take all that tension off the all that stress off the cable, so it rolls easier. And looking at the Polaris one, this is just a Harbor Freight winch, and you can see how small the top and bottom rollers are on that thing. They're just tiny. So you put a snowplow on that, and she gonna eat that cable right up. So that's a great little feature with the Honda setup there. So this is not a deluxe, but I did get the deluxe rims. I freaking balled out and got them. They're a little expensive when you compare them to other steel or other aluminum aftermarket wheels. But the nice thing is that they come with the center cap, and actually each wheel comes with new lug nuts. So they come with tapered lug nuts. You don't have to get that, versus the steel wheels. They've just got like a flat open style lug nut, where these are the tapered acorns. I just like these wheels personally better myself than anything else on the market, so that's what I ordered and put on there. One of the other things I did, I put a new I got the Honda rear bumper on it to help protect the plastic. I think that was like $150, so not horrible bad, and a good use of money to help prevent tearing up that plastic. You go running over trees and stuff like that, especially with this green color, because that shit's painted. And so you take one good tree whack to that and she gonna spider crack on you. So little expense in the beginning saves you a lot of headache. I went ahead and got KFI 2-inch hitch on the back. I do got a tiger tail coming. I'm gonna go ahead and put me a tiger tail on there. I'll do a little video on that when I get it. I keep seeing videos of them things and they are absolutely sweet. So I'm excited to use that and have that on there and not be toting around a great big freaking muddied up rope. And especially where they're already made of, they don't use Bubba rope on them, but they use something similar, you know, on them things. So you get a little bit of stretch. So it should be nice. But yeah, it's pretty sweet so far. I like it. Whipped it around the yard. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're not just going to strike the throttle and go out and do wheelies on the thing like you can the Can-Ams. I mean, obviously you stand on the back rack and stuff like that. And I know guys, when they do the gear reductions in them, these will stand right up. But, you know, it's a Honda, man. You can't beat it. The ease of service on them. This whole piece, I've not pulled it off yet, and I ain't going to do it right now. If I ever get in there, I will. But this whole piece, the side panel, the top piece, and the side panel on the other side, when you pop the seat off, supposedly all that comes off, I believe. Yeah, see, it's just popped on there and it all comes off in like one piece. And it just, that way you can get in there and service everything. So that's the nice thing about it, because I always do all my own servicing on my equipment. I don't believe in trusting anybody that works at a dealership. I'd rather fuck it up myself if anybody's gonna fuck it up. So I just mainly decided to go with it for that reason. And plus, you can't kill a Honda. I've had a 91 250X. I had a 84 200S. And my brother had a little 90, and my uncle had an older electric shift rancher, and all of us have had nothing but great experiences with our Hondas. So I decided if I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna go ahead and get another Honda, man. They ain't the most powerful thing in the world, you know. It ain't like a Can-Am. I looked at an 850 Outlander possibly, but there's too many issues with them. They make freaking 78 horsepower. I mean, that's insane, man. How are you gonna keep parts in that thing? You know, the Honda, I mean, good or bad, right, wrong, and different. You know, one of the great things about them is they're built like a tank, and they're overbuilt and underpowered, which is the way to go. You know, just like that old tractor over there, and a 12-valve Cummins and a 7.3 IDI. They don't make enough power to hurt themselves. That's why they live forever, and that's why everybody talks so great about them. You know, that it's hard to beat, you know, when you look at it in that aspect. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted to share with y'all. We're going to go out this weekend and do some riding, see what we can tear up and fuck up. And so we'll see what happens. If anybody's got a set of 28s, I got the other steel wheels over there on the rack that at some point I'd like to put a set of great big paddle tires on them, and then keep these as like a nice set of, you know, just out riding wheels and tires. These pit bulls, which they were good on that other four-wheeler so far. They didn't really like to clear out that well, but that Polaris ain't got enough ass really to turn them like they need to be. So it'll be interesting to see how these clear out, and I'll post a little update on them and see how they do. But you know, we'll see. It's pretty good. I'm excited. She's got, for those of you that ain't never seen one of these before, they got a little container up here to put stuff. It's got a little rubber seal, but you know, I wouldn't trust that sumbitch being waterproof, and especially since it's right over the radiator. You don't want to put nothing in there you super care about. They got the little fender pocket here, which I actually got something else too that's pretty cool. So for that fender pocket, Honda, for 40 clams, I figured you can't beat that. They sell this little drink holder piece, and basically it just snaps in there. And then all you got to do is pull the seal off of this one, pull that little seal off, install it on that one, and then you still have your watertight compartment and you've got a drink holder as well. So that's a really neat idea and a great idea from Honda to do that. So that'll be really nice to have that for out when we go out to Busco Beach, stuff like that, and go riding and do some day drinking. Got your little cuppy holder there, keep your shit straight. The other thing they got too with these is they got a little pocket in the back there, just to put, basically, I mean, that the only thing I can see, because that ain't waterproof or nothing, the only thing you're gonna want to put in there is like tools or tow rope or D-rings and shit like that, recovery stuff mainly is the only thing you're gonna want to put in there. But we'll see. So I've done some riding around the yard on it, but not nothing too crazy yet. And we're gonna have some fun with it this weekend, see what this little girl's all about. So this is the 520, and time will tell what she's all about. We're gonna see. We're gonna put it to her. Y'all take it easy, stay classy.